am waving goodbye gracefully to the year that has passed me and looking forward to the one that is ahead of me. And I guess you could say that about New Year's, but I'm talking about my birthday. It was my birthday. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday. And if it's not your birthday, happy unbirthday. There's always a reason to celebrate, and in my opinion, that is best done with flowers in your hair. I know you're gonna be surprised by this, but I love doing things big. I love a good theme. I just can't help myself. It's like moth to flame. I love to celebrate things and do it with style. Or, at least my style, which is very big, bold, and has a lot of tude. So, in this case, you're gonna see me create my own flower tiara that I then wore about on my birthday, and hopefully this inspires you to do something similar for yourself. Celebrate you. It's so easy to get caught up in all the shoulds, woulds, coulds, what ifs, maybe thens, all the things that get added to your to-do list on a daily basis. It's really important for you to take a beat, look over your shoulder, and just see all those steps that you've made, all those milestones that you passed without even thinking about it. I know so much happened in my year, and I thought this time it's going to be really important for me to take a look back and reflect on the things I loved, maybe the things I didn't, the things I learned, and some of the books that inspired me along the way. Let's jump into the year that was by kicking it off with some of my favorite memories over the past 12 months. And in no particular order, number one, tubing with my friends for my birthday. I absolutely love this experience every year, anytime, as long as it's summer and warm. I enjoy letting the river carry me, feet in the water, sun bathing me, some nice tunes floating away without a care in the world. We all dreamed about the good stuff and how we could make life a little sweeter. Honestly, last year's experience, I think, kind of kicked off the trajectory of what that whole solar return year would be for me, and I really cherish that memory a lot. Number two, Halloween, my favorite holiday. I absolutely enjoy dressing up in costumes, making things a little spooky. And this year, or rather last year, we, my husband and I, made this video series called Behind the Screams, Cryptids Tell All, using our characters that we love, and they're just a wacky duo. So if you have any interest in lighthearted humor and spooky things, then feel free to check out Behind the Screams. I don't know if we'll do it again this year, maybe, fingers crossed, because I absolutely love those characters. But it was just so much fun just to get goofy and let our Halloween freak flags fly. Number three would be working through the artist's way. I'm gonna get into this book in a little bit, but I absolutely enjoyed the experience of working through this process. It is the reason, honestly, why Crafted Courage is here. It's really put me on the path that I'm on now, exploring creativity, embracing imperfection, and just trying to be the best version of myself that I can be, and using creativity as a means to do that. I will get more into that book later, but let's just say that that was definitely a highlight of my year. And last but not least, a growing friend group of little ones, expanding my community and just the people that I love. Free Play Florida, that was a blast. Creating my first video on my own and then being brave enough to make it its own channel. And playing Finding the Smallest Seashell on the beach with my girlies. What a wonderful memory. On to the next thing. Books that I've read that I enjoyed. For me, as I mentioned, The Artist's Way, it is kind of like sneaky therapy. Gotta be honest, it's a 12-week program that you work through different areas of creative blocks. And it really challenges you to look at yourself and to say, when was the last time I let myself feel wonder? When did I stop playing? It's so many things as an adult that just get in our way, and maybe it's criticism we received, maybe it was one bad experience, or maybe, obligation just got in the way and we ended up letting go of some of the things that we just enjoy. Time has a way of doing that, and the artist way definitely allows you to take a survey of your life and say, where can I introduce creativity and allow that to come back in? I really appreciated this book. It helped me significantly. And like I said, Craft and Courage is the culmination of that work. And I am so proud to be here doing what I'm doing. And I just can't picture my life any other way. Your Brain on Art. I still technically haven't finished this one, but I thought this book was fantastic. I really enjoyed what I read of it, and just the experience of showing and demonstrating with a lot of research how creativity actually is beneficial to us. Not just in the ways that we think it might be, but it is for our health. And I really appreciated the way that this book framed creativity as not only a meaningful experience to our human nature, but also to our health and how we process things and make ourselves all around more wholesome people. The third book on my list is The Power of Vulnerability. I listened to this on Audible, and I think this was more of a lecture than it actually is a book. I don't know. Like I said, listened to it on Audible. But it was really impactful to me when I heard it. Just to hear someone discuss the importance of being vulnerable and authentic, and how when we don't allow ourselves to do that, we are keeping ourselves trapped and causing ourselves more harm than good. I think this really came into my life when I needed to hear it. It set the tone for my 2025 year, because the words that I wanted to focus on instead of doing a New Year's resolution are vulnerability and authenticity. So, highly recommend this read. And the last book on my list is The Creative Act. Thought this was a really interesting, more philosophical sort of book. It is kind of in the same realm, I think, as The Artist's Way. However, it's not so much a here's the steps and how to do them and work through it, but more of a ponderance, a way to think about creativity. And I almost feel like you could open that book, flip the pages and boop, put your finger on a page and just kind of read that. It's interesting. It's very short blurbs about specific topics surrounding creativity, and I really enjoyed it. Next up on the list, the things I learned this year. 1, I took a meditation class. Really enjoyed that. Highly recommended if it's something that you have available to you in your area, or maybe there's other apps or things like Insight Timer that could help you get started. Meditation has been a game changer for me and has significantly helped me with my own anxiety, and also just to get clarity, sit with myself, be more comfortable with who I am. Nothing makes you more comfortable with who you are than sitting with yourself in silence for a few minutes. So, really appreciated that. Also took a beginner yoga class. That was a lot of fun. And the most brave thing probably I did as far as taking a class was I took an improv class. Whew, that was scary. It was so much fun, but I haven't performed in many moons, let's say, in front of an audience. And not that there was an audience there, but it was enough of one to make me nervous. And just to have to keep getting up there. It really puts you to the test of like, hey, here's these bundle of nerves, but you have to go. I really enjoyed the improv class. Again, it was just a one-day, like really long 8-hour session of improv, but I really appreciated the opportunity to stretch my comedy skills and learn stuff about performing, and that I take that with me wherever I go. I took a class on, well, I'd call it a take on kintsugi. It's not traditional kintsugi, but it was interesting. It simulated kintsugi, but it was really cool. I got to support my local arts center as a result, so that's always a win-win. Took a pierogi making class. I have not made a pierogi since then, but those were really good, and it was fun. Video editing. I didn't take a class on that. That was just me kind of fumbling about, but I thought I did a pretty good job. Wouldn't you say? So while all those things are wonderful and great, there are some things that I think can stay with the year that was. And the first one is crochet toy making. It is just not for me, and I respect the craft and the people who love it. Next up, saying talk to the hand. I wasn't saying it, but I will leave it in the year behind. The next thing, giving up on finding a copy of Spice World out in the wild. It's really hard to reclaim your childhood and really expensive. I look for this in thrift stores every single time I go, but I gotta give it up because that's when it'll show up and it's mind tricks, and that's just a life hack for you. And finally, I'm gonna leave behind self-doubt, inner critic, fear is a barrier, ruminating, getting in my own way. Just that, okay? We're just gonna leave that behind. And here it is, y'all. The icing on this many, many layered cake that you've been waiting for me to blow out the candles and to begin the celebration. Here's the things I look forward to with the incoming season. Number one, making creativity priority. It already was, but I will continue to do that because that has been a game changer for me. No matter what Crafted Courage brings in this journey, to me, creativity is now my way of life, and I have to make that a priority in order to be a more whole version of me. So that's a non-negotiable. Two, learning some new skills and crafts. I'm looking at you, stained glass. That paint wasn't enough. I gotta do the real thing. Number three, making new friends and cherishing the ones that I already have. There's just nothing like community. Number four, taking more classes that further my development. You've already heard the list of classes that I previously took, so I look forward to signing up for some more things. I don't know what those are yet, but I'm really excited to consider what they might be. Number whatever we're on, continue practicing yoga. It has been a really great stress reliever for me. It is a great physical practice, and it's one way I just don't mind getting exercise. And now that I'm old, I have to get exercise. I mean, I should have been doing it before, but now I have to do it to maintain. Being human is hard. I'm a complicated plant, and an older one at that. Oh, brave explorers. What a year it's been. And I hope that your year in review is just as wonderful, filled with insights and maybe things that you want to take with you, leave behind, or experience more of. No matter what, I hope that when you take a look over your shoulder, you see all the footprints, all the steps that you've taken, all the milestones that you've passed, that you celebrate you. You deserve it. As always, take care of yourselves. Be a light. And when curiosity comes knocking, I hope you'll answer the door. Until next time, my friends.